On Saturday night before Passion Sunday, when we're going to go out and have Nat Turner condemned to death on the same liturgical day as Jesus was condemned to death, the Baptist preacher called me up about 11:30. He was very nervous and he said, you can't come out. So that was disaster one. 9 o'clock Mass the next morning. The church was packed, and that was the gospel choir Mass, which is not unusual, but I could see a lot of extra people. And then at 11 o'clock we were supposed to get on the buses and go to Cortland. But anyway, we did fill 6 buses. I had to send 2 buses back. And I kept saying to myself, now where are we going to go? And one of the buses broke down on the way to Cortland. They had to reload the bus, and we had a hailstorm. So if you're a fundamentalist, you could consider that a sign from God.
It wasn't just kind of the acting of it and the remembering of it. Yeah, it was really real to life, too, in Southampton County, that didn't seem to be so embracing of several busloads of black people coming down there to be in that county, which is obviously a county that had not had, it seems, that number of folks, black folks, at one time all together in one place. And then certainly, again, the issue is that this was a black man who killed white folks.
Oh my God, here we are on this bus celebrating Nat Turner. Oh my God, the Klan is going to get us.
I remember there was a black community center about a mile down from that church that I'd found in Cortland. So we went not knowing that the black people knew how many rednecks were still in Cortland, and they were a little bit timid about it. Just as we started Mass, a cop comes and stops nearby, right opposite where I was starting Mass. We're starting the procession, rather, around the field. And he sat there all during the Mass and watched us.
There was a truck I remember riding by us that had a Confederate flag. And people yelled out some things.
So I didn't think too much of it, but the people were getting more nervous, but they didn't say anything to me. So after communion, then we were supposed to get back on the buses, go to Cortland, stand in front of the courthouse. I had a judge's wig, and Phil Lucas was dressed up as a slave with chains and everything. It was really fit together. And he came out and stood in front of me, and I condemned him to death.
And there I was in chains and shackles, literally, beaten and bruised, and being sentenced to death.
And then we were going to sing the Black National Anthem, lift every voice and sing. We sang 2 verses, and before I could get my wig off, everybody was back on the bus. They were still intimidated, and they were right, because during the condemnation ceremony and the singing in front of the Cortland House, trucks were coming by, and Jeeps and pickup trucks, the symbol of the redneck part of the South, and yelling taunts at us.
That was pretty scary, but we really learned that our culture should be celebrated.
Relating to the plight of African American people during slavery and in contemporary times, and how my life is and has been affected by that, but also thinking about it being Palm Sunday and what happened to Jesus Christ, pretty much the same kind of thing where Pilate, in essence, condemned him to death as well, and kind of how he had to walk that road, and Nat Turner walked a similar kind of road, I believe, just in terms of understanding what the ultimate fate would be, and that will be death or sacrifice.
Nat Turner raises the question, had TQ gone too far? Despite a church investigation, he continued urging the congregation to integrate their heritage into their worship.
And of course, because black people are very good at reading symbols, they got the story, and never forgot it.